10 and nothing to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and smooth, refreshing Mountain Dew. Yeah, give me a river, give me a dew. Give me my good friends, give me a dew. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
From the leading manufacturer of video game hits comes the #1 video game system, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
When you get hold of the Nintendo Entertainment System, when you master Rob, the video robot, and meet the challenge of Gyromite. When you shoot the light-sensing Zapper. When you play the system with the most arcade hits, you're playing with power. The Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you're playing with power.
Tap, Cola, what a beautiful drink. Tap, Cola, for beautiful people. Tap, Cola, you're beautiful to me. Real cola tastes just 1 calorie. Tap, Cola, what a beautiful drink. Tap, Cola, for beautiful people. Tap, Cola, it's beautiful to be so good and sugar-free. Tap.
Attention, please. If you plan to pay for your purchase with a personal check, please have the check approved at the service desk before going through the checkout lanes.
Mics are live.
Check out the shirt.
Is that an EA?
Fred. Eh?
Mics are live.
All right.
Live mics.
Fuck yes. Fuck yeah.
Live.
I went to Kroger this morning.
Mics.
3 dudes were like, looked and went, looked back. One guy goes, hey. I said, hey, how you doing? Told him I worked there. I lied to him. I was like, I work there, dude. We got these shirts in.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a dick
He's
move.
like, fuck, that place been here forever. So, yeah. Yeah, it is.
That's
Go
a
check it out.
Dick move.
Also a building I,
like it. That's the whole
might
reason you
build.
wore it.
I might fucking build that.
Brian, I feel
like
like
scratch.
anybody who can you hear
HO
me?
scale.
I can hear
I
you.
might build that.
I
That'd be
feel
awesome.
like
I'm not
anybody
on
who
either.
works there doesn't wear a chain. Were
Yeah, you know,
wearing your
I didn't
chain
mean
then?
to-
Because I feel like they
I
probably
don't
would
know.
have.
I slept with this on. I don't even know why I had it on. I never wear it. So, fuck. I did kind of fuck up.
You know who you need to talk to about building stuff not from a model but from scrap is that one right there.
I know.
Because like her fucking. Have y'all seen her bridge?
That one was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I built a lot of. Well,
I was
built
excited
2
about
kits.
that bridge.
I built 2 kits, and there's one of them. There's a building that I want to build that's not available in a kit.
No.
But you can
We good?
build. You can buy these
Yeah.
sheets,
I don't know
styrene
which one you
sheets
are.
with brick pattern on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can cut and score those and cut them and file them and sand them and paint them and all that shit.
Oh, I cut
All
out
right,
each
so you
individual
know-
brick and painted each
You know
individual one.
that outside foam insulation you staple on the outside
yeah.
walls of a house? She buys a sheet of that, breaks it into quarters in the parking lot, and then comes home and makes her own bricks with that shit.
That's good.
So-
You can also do roads with those,
Yeah.
which is awesome. I saw I got to do fucking concrete roads with those. He put the fucking
I can hear
cracks
you.
in them.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
incredible.
the bookshelf
You
I
can't
made,
hear. Okay,
I
let me
wood grained
let me
it
turn
all,
your headphone set
with
up.
a toothpick.
There's a dude
I
on
can hear you
Instagram.
guys
They got a
fine, I just can't
podcast
hear
and
me.
everything.
I'm the same way.
Ow.
I can hear everybody but
Owie.
me.
Yeah.
Too loud on mine.
Yeah.
That's yours?
Yep, that was me. Bump it up.
Okay.
There
Me
we
and Bruce are
go.
both
I'm good.
Hearing everybody else but not ourselves. Like, there's nothing.
That's me.
Strange.
He's called
I mean, if y'all can hear me, it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Jazz.
Whoa. No. That's a lot better.
HO Scale Customs on Instagram.
So
Jazz.
you need to adjust it there. I need to kick it up where you two can hear each other.
Right.
Yeah.
With that
There we go.
below on
That
ours
sounds
out.
good for me.
Can you hear you now?
Yeah.
Has
I
not
can hear you.
changed. Still
You've not changed?
I'm
Which
the
one
first
is,
I got it. I got it.
Okay,
I got
Bruce
it.
is on that one.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, how about that one, pal? Can you hear good?
That's a little better.
Yeah.
Much better?
That
Well,
sounds
crank it up a
better,
little bit
too.
more until it's really good.
Perfect.
All right, you sound good.
So you can hear you now.
I can hear me.
And I can hear me too.
Perfect. That's what we want.
That's weird.
The problem is I can hear Ryan also.
Yeah, well, fuck. That is always the problem, isn't it?
Well, I'll fix that.
Hey, HO Scale Customs, they focus strictly on the modeling. It's like a niche they're into, and they do the weathering of the buildings and all that other shit. So mostly
Yeah.
buildings.
I've learned that if I take aluminum foil and ball it up and put it on the thing, it gives it the like cracked, kind of
Wonderful.
weathered
Yeah, this dude
concrete
uses
texture.
pieces of sponge, but they said you could use foil too. So that's
Yeah.
cool. Very nice.
Good
shit.
I have fun with it.
I do too. I've only built 2 buildings, man. And
Only 2.
the roof, yeah.
Fuck, it feels like more.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The roof of that fucking Ford plant. Hey, the roof of that Ford plant came out fucking great.
It did. It looks good.
That was 4 separate sheets. You got to glue them together, and you let them sit. And I was
think
like,
it's
I don't know what
'cause
to
of
do with the top of this. And I got some chalk and a brush, and I kind of brushed on some shit. I got some black chalk, and I did the thing. It looks like they squirted sealer in between the... Like, I had a little glue come out of the other side of it. You glue it from the back. Glue it together.
Yeah, yeah.
Flip it over. And
I was
looks
thinking
really
of,
fucking good, man.
I was thinking of the mail truck. You
Proud of
spent like 3 renovations on it.
Yeah.
To get it right.
Well, I put the... As you buy it, it's just clean and nice. And I did all that with white chalk and a gray chalk. I dirtied it up.
Look good.
I scarred up the side of it a little bit. It's fucking good. And and by the door, where people open boxes and it scratches all the paint off the door. I did the gray and I tapped it all.
Nice.
It looks like
You
looks
should
like
have just
bare metal.
taken it to the top of like a stone staircase and thrown it down.
That's an option.
And then just it would have been fine.
I was trying to get
Except
some
for the
dents in
top.
it, but I couldn't.
The very top, like not the sides top, but the very like middle of the top, you'd have to put a piece of tape on because that's always pristine on those trucks. But the tree branches
Except
get
for the
both
branches.
Tree
sides.
branches do get them.
They get both sides, but not the dead center. The dead
Right.
center's the best part of that truck. So
I
you
do
put a
get a-
piece of tape down the middle of it
Does
and
your,
then throw it.
does your window have like a nice dark bird shit line all the way down?
No,
while
I didn't do
you're rolling
anything
it
to
up
the
and
windows.
down?
I am going to take some black paint and I'm just going to spray it and just kind of fall because I got these little black spots all over the top of mine, like where it's been sitting,
When
and it gets fucked up.
when you put it under the faucet, does it leak and get everything
Yeah.
wet in the middle?
Yeah, it
inside
does.
of
It
Is there more rain inside of your truck than outside?
My feet will get wet.
drill a couple holes in it and put water inside. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
more
that's going on.
realistic.
Because I have
Specifically red.
a flasher that doesn't work if it's raining because the relay for it gets wet. It has to dry out before that flasher starts working
Make sure
again.
the ignition switch just falls right out.
And
And the keys will fall out if you hit a
That
bump.
sounds unsafe, Jason.
here's the best part: is I wrote it up 5 times, and by the time they get there, it's dried out. It's like it's working. What are you talking about?
This thing
And I'm
works,
like,
man.
obviously, it's a thing, dude.
Go get the jug of water, asshole.
I haven't had a gas cap for like 2 months. I've told somebody twice. They're like, you can see where gas has run down the side of my truck more than once. Like I'm
Like if you
assuming
get on
every
a
time I take a
hill-
corner hard, a little bit comes out.
You get on a hill and the fucking shit's
What
just
happens when you
running
get
out
old,
of
Bruce?
it.
And I've said something twice. I guess I need
Did you write it up?
actually write it up.
No gas cap.
What have you learned? Fresh chicken
It makes it quicker.
I put all kinds of detailed complaints on mine.
Bruce, you filled up
They come right out. They're like,
times
what
this
the
week.
fuck?
Special pressure cooking.
Probably does that anyway, though.
Tender and juicy.
Looks like you.
All right. Everything good? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Broadcasting live from the annex at El Dorado Farms and Studio. It's the #1 delivery guy podcast on Twitch. This is out for delivery. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for your support of the show. We appreciate all you guys. Become a patron. We got some new bonuses in the works for you guys. Patreon.com/El Dorado Studio. Do us a favor. Give us a fucking break. I'm Colonel Brian. Let's build that wall, America. Let's go. Let's get to building
Canadian
that fucking wall. No, Canadians are fine. The Mexicans are
wall.
good too. I'm talking about the wall alongside the East Coast to keep those fucking airplanes coming from that other continent.
I
Jazz,
thought there
good
was
morning.
just certain states that you didn't want to be around.
Certain continents. Jazz, good morning.
Morning.
Chuck. Chuck Steak, is that your last name? Chuck? I don't know what happened, how this came to be. We're going to have to talk about this in a little bit, but Fred's now Chuck, everybody.
I don't
So hi,
know.
Chuck. Good morning,
When did
Chuck.
you change your name?
I don't.
I don't know what happened.
How does that just happen?
I mean, they're doing it like it was a
Hang on. I just want to be clear.
Slack thing.
Has he not always been called Chuck?
No, not to my knowledge.
I thought his name was always Chuck.
I've never
It's
met
been
a,
Fred, actually.
I've
Yeah,
never
but
met
Fred
Chuck
was a
I've
fake
liked.
name.
Yeah.
Right. Chuck is his real name, isn't it?
I don't.
You gotta remember.
Can we start
that's where
calling
it
him by his
originated.
real name, please?
Yeah.
I came in on this. The reason I found out that y'all were calling him Chuck, it was on a channel in Slack that he's not even in, and everybody was trashing him, saying Chuck, fuck Chuck. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know they were trashing you. I was like, I thought Chuck was some guy in a fucking lodge or something. I was like, what is this fucking Chuck asshole? He must be a cocksucker. And then I saw it on the general, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, great.
Oh, gee, I wonder who that is who just found out.
Who is this son of a bitch?
Who just found out Twitch has a chat channel.
His
Oh,
name
boy.
is Puck Off Fred.
Puck
with
Off
PHs,
Fred.
And he put in hashtag Chuck.
Who's Fred?
Hashtag Chuck.
Hashtag F
I'm
Chuck.
thinking his name's Fred.
Oh, we're trying to say fuck Chuck now? Is that a thing
Oh,
we're
when
trying
he
to
just
trend?
he just fucks off a lot.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think I know
I'm
who
fuck
that
off
is.
Fred. I
Okay.
don't do shit.
Very good. Bruce, good morning.
Howdy.
After last Jason.
Sir.
How do you do?
Right on the
God,
flourish.
We
Perfect.
make it right on the end. every
Damn,
time
that was
now.
good.
Good
Well, it was
timing.
good. Wolf Kid not here. No big deal.
Well, he broke his
He
hand.
broke his hand, I'm told.
What?
On a
Oh
rental.
yeah, did you
masturbating.
ever hear a story where Wolf Kid was on a
break his
scooter
record?
and he fell off and broke his hand?
No.
That happened again.
Don't worry, you'll hear it 6 other times.
Since Bruce has known Avery, I think Avery's broke his hand twice, not including this time. I think this is the 3rd time since Bruce has had met Avery that Avery broke his hand. He's also broke his same ankle twice.
Oh.
How the fuck does his hand keep getting different incidents?
Yes.
Like, or is it the same
Genetic
type of
hands.
incident?
But
that goes-
believe it or not,
Different
Brian,
hands.
every time it's because he was doing stupid shit.
Well, I can imagine that this probably happened
Like
again.
it's not just
Absolutely.
some unfortunate mishap.
Not a mishap?
Not a mishap. It just he's doing stupid shit. So what stupid shit did he do this time?
You know those rental scooters they have around town?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He went over the handlebars when he hit a gravel
Jesus
patch on
fucking
one.
Christ. At 15 miles an hour. Go over the
Oh, top
handlebars of a
speed.
fucking rental
He's a big
rental
dude, though.
scooter.
Was it his first time driving a scooter?
So
'Cause
10
I
miles
remember
an
he
hour.
does it all
my
the time.
first time driving a scooter, I busted my knee open, had to get stitches in my knee.
The first
This
time
is
I
like
rode
the
a real
millionth
scooter,
time
though?
he's rented
Yeah,
one
he
of those.
rents them like twice a week.
Like a gas-powered 50cc?
Well, he's a professional then. How the hell
I
did
know
he-
they're electric. I don't know.
The first time I
where
rode
is
one
he
of those,
going, and why is he renting
over the
them?
handlebars.
She lives by U of L, and they take it
Ah,
and
where's that?
Down,
go. She
downtown.
lives by the
University
college,
of
Downtown?
Lackawanna.
and then
Okay. I didn't
they go
know that.
downtown on it
I was
to
thinking she
different
lived
stuff.
not in the big city.
No. She moved up
those are
here to
like-
go to college.
Correct me if I'm wrong here. Those rental scooters, which have invaded every city now.
Yeah, they're a
Are those-
nuisance.
They are. They just get dumped.
Yeah.
Are they fucking? Do they look like the Razor, like the kick scooter? With
No.
the electric motor
They're
on?
fatter and bigger than those.
But they're of that type, right? You just stand up on it.
It's two wheels in between the skateboard, basically,
Okay.
with handlebars that
And
you
you
can
just
steer.
stand like with
That's
a
a
straight
scooter.
bar.
No, you can steer it. Like
I mean, is it a
moves.
straight bar?
It's
with
straight
handle-
up, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was asking.
But you can turn the handlebars or lean, either one you want to do.
I don't know, man. I just think you're on sidewalk or street.
You're supposed to use them on
You're,
the street.
you're in gravel apparently.
Gravel.
Well, apparently
That's a
they
smart
had been
idea.
working on the sidewalk, and there was a patch of gravel, and his girlfriend went through it with no
Like you're
problem.
supposed to. Just go through it.
She just went.
She probably leaned back a little bit so the front wheel wasn't like
I don't know.
taking the
She
brunt
went-
of the weight.
She went
Motherfucker.
through it no problem, and he like went into it, and apparently
Got
like
nervous.
the wheel locked up, and he went like ass over handlebar.
He hit the brake. He got nervous. Hit
I
the
don't
brake
know.
because oh fuck, it's gravel. Same thing happened to me. I went over the handlebars, but when I landed on the ground, I realized I was still holding on to the fucking handlebars.
Yeah, so like
That's pretty red.
It was bad.
I looked up, like I downloaded the app to look up. I was like, can we sue?
No.
Turns
you
out
cannot
you
sue.
cannot. You release them like 15 times before you can rent one of those scooter. About you're responsible
you're
for your
fucked.
own
They might be able to
safety.
sue you.
This
Yeah, you tore up the
motherfucker-
scooter.
This motherfucker has glitter in his eyebrow.
What?
You have glitter in
Brian,
your
this
fucking
is the
eyebrow.
second time you've come into this studio with glitter. It
was a late night, what can I say?
see it now.
It's still there.
What's her name?
I think it's his,
Shaniqua.
I think it's his face makeup has a little bit of glitter in it.
Face makeup.
think-
Yeah, we're on camera here, so I can have makeup.
He's
think
wearing
you got
sparkle powder.
Did I get it?
No.
He's not going to see anybody,
Fuck, this
y'all.
can't
This is
stand.
his second job when he's at
He
that
will
rental
shave that
hotel.
eyebrow off if it
I
needs
will
to.
if I need to. That's going. What did I get
Your
it?
fucking eyebrow
can't
looks
see
like
it
the
from over here.
70s.
Did I get it?
It's
get it?
I don't
glitter-
see it
Gone?
now. I don't see
Okay,
it.
I got it.
in your eye, and you're just
Yeah, no
seeing
shit.
It in...
You're just seeing it on everything you look
No, I
at.
saw it.
Okay.
Okay, fucking A. Thank God that's over. All right, who's in the chat room? Anybody?
Well, I mean, there's people. There's fuck
Fuck
all
off
Fred's
Fred.
in there.
Fuck off, Fred is in there. How about our buddy?
Which
What's
buddy?
his name?
We got
The
lots of
fucking
buddies.
Greg. Is he? No,
No.
Ozzy's in there. What about
I don't
Greg's
see
not
him.
here?
I don't. He's not in the chat. He may be watching at home.
All right.
He
well,
watched
fuck.
last week and didn't join the chat apparently.
Okay, we're looking at a picture of the fucking
Yeah.
scooters now. Okay, that's exactly as I imagined. And it's these stupid names too. Bird.
Those
What the
wires
fuck.
hanging out seem incredibly dangerous.
They do seem like something to get tangled up on, don't they?
Mostly only if you play with
I don't
them
know,
and
man,
you're not
like-
watching the road and run into
I don't know,
gravel
man.
and flip over.
You know,
I
you
mean,
get
yeah.
$50 for driving around and picking those up off the street if people have abandoned them.
Our buddy Jack,
I think
friend,
you get 50
friend
bucks
of the
per.
other show, Jack,
Yeah.
does that or used to.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can do
think
that
he
as
does
a
anymore.
side job. Just go around and pick up these fucking
I'm
scooters.
surprised they're not all in the river. That's where I would leave
Some
mine.
of them probably are, yeah.
It's
How can you get
a
away
lot of
with
the
that,
same
though?
people who drive for Uber and Lyft do that shit.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, I think the scooter probably cost in the neighborhood of $1,000, and then they probably. Yeah, I would say
the
that's probably
volume they're
$1,000.
buying those, they probably pay $10 a piece for those.
No, they're
fuckers.
not paying too much because the batteries are too good on them. The batteries
Uh-huh.
will last all day on them. I would say they're probably paying about $1,000 for them,
How
and
do you
then
bring them back?
they go and collect them.
I mean, you can just get off of them wherever you want.
You
and
get off
that's
of
it?
them in a certain area, like they're GPS locked, I think, to where you can't
Huh.
leave certain areas.
Can you defeat that?
I'm sure if you
Well,
like
but
really
steal
wanted to
one of
spend
those.
some time and take it in your house, you could.
But they know the last known location.
Yeah,
of
but
it,
it's in
right?
your house, and then you rent it again in the morning to drive it to work. Like you have your own to go back and forth. But I think on average they probably make well more than what they're about what they're worth a week is what I would say.
I don't know, man. I think they get seed money.
I've never rented one.
Oh, they're
but
cheap, Bruce. Well, it
they're
ends
not
up
that
being
cheap.
a lot. No, you're right. It's
$1,
$15,
$5.
You put down $1. It's 15 cents a fucking minute or something.
No, I think it's more than that. I think it's.
You pay per minute
Right.
that you drive it.
They did a round. Yeah, they did a round trip to.
You could take a car. You could buy a car if you're
Yeah,
riding that fucking thing all day.
They did a
basically
round
ride car.
trip.
Take the bus.
and for
Yeah,
two of
it'd be a lot
them
cheaper.
to go. I think it was like 40 minutes there and 40 minutes back. I think it wound up costing like $80.
Fuck, man. Ford Motor
Scooters
Company's in on
cost
these now.
$1 to start each ride plus 15 cents per minute after that.
That's a lot of money. Yeah. You think, 15 minutes, it's 15 cents. People can't do that. You could do 10 cents a minute in your head. The 15 fucks people up. So they're like, $3, whatever. You know. And
I mean, like a general cab's $1 a mile or.
well, it's
not
$4,
$1, but
$6 to open the door on the fucking thing, and then you gotta pay.
Well, you gotta think you're doing at best 15 miles an hour too. Like you're not getting there as fast. It's gonna
Right.
take you longer on that than what it is on
Fuck
any
yeah,
other
it is.
form of transportation. Other
Plus,
than
you're gonna fuck
I
around
feel
and
like a
have
cab
fun.
is cheaper almost,
Could be.
and you're not doing the work.
I would say it's according to how valuable your time is to you and how much
Mine's
you want to go
very
over
valuable.
the handlebars.
Mine's worth 30 cents a minute. That's what I'm worth.
I've never broken a
free
hand
time.
taking a cab in my life.
Man.
Well,
As it
That'd
turns
be
out,
pretty hard to do. I think.
well, I have ended up on the ground after a cab ride, but I've never.
I have, and that's
broke
why I'm not
anything.
allowed to take Uber anymore.
The scooters are $9 an hour.
Huh? Can you pay $9 an hour? Or is
What does
that
that
15
mean? So
cents
if
a
you have
minute?
one for a whole hour, it's $9, regardless of how much you drive it, or plus.
I mean, that sounds like a lot better deal.
Oh,
No,
you're
it
saying
seems
the
high.
15
I did the
cents
math
a
for the
minute
15
is
cents a
$9.
minute.
Okay, that's
yeah.
what I'm talking
Plus
about.
$1,
so that's
it's
$10 an hour.
Yeah, plus the buck.
I don't know.
$10 an hour.
It's $1 plus
not
$9
too
an hour.
And that's not even if you're operating it. That's just when it's in your
If you were
possession.
doing it as a one-time thing, that's
But
not a
then,
big deal.
but then you're
if
taking
doing
it as a
every day,
huge
That's
risk.
stupid,
yeah.
You're
Well,
taking a
Dave's doing it
huge
twice a week
risk
in
being
fact.
on that thing because you're not supposed to be on the sidewalk. If you're on the sidewalk, the chances of you wiping out are pretty high. If you're on the street, a car's going to kill you.
Where are you even supposed to ride those?
You're supposed to ride them on the
Downtown,
street
that's
like a
a fucking thing.
bicycle.
People get on
and have
sidewalks.
every car in the city behind you and pissed as fuck that you're only going 15
Well,
miles an hour down
Well, it's
Main
a
Street.
motorized
A
vehicle.
lot
should
of
be on.
places they have those
Lanes.
available. They have bike lanes.
I don't believe in the bike lane. We've been over that though. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
talk.
you're a fucking silly bitch.
Well, if you're
I
on a
know.
bike, you belong on the
Silly
road.
bitch.
Well,
You
you
don't need a
are.
special
You've got a
lane.
bike
That creates-
lane. You need a bike lane. It does not create a problem.
No,
It creates
no,
less
no,
of
no.
a problem. It
Bike
gets you
lanes-
out of my fucking way.
Bike
You
lanes will
fucking
get you
dipshit.
killed. People on bikes belong on the road. There's a provision for that. Not a bike lane. If you get your own bike lane, then you're in danger.
If everybody stuck to the bike lane, then I would say you're
And if-
right.
yeah, and if the
Jason,
people
but
on
the
bicycles-
problem is people in cars don't pay attention to bike lanes half the time.
Well, the people on bikes
and
run
they,
all
you
the
have to
fucking
pull
lights.
through them when you turn onto the road or into anywhere.
All
It's
I know
dangerous.
is this city is now in debt because of bike lanes.
Big
Do you
time,
even
yeah.
see people riding bikes anymore?
Never.
That's
Not
what I
where, not in
mean.
my end of town. No.
Not
I
even
see
town either.
them.
I
I'm-
do.
I'm part
Come
of
out
that.
to where I live.
My route is part of that loop they made around town for like the bikes,
Yeah.
like the recreational trail.
That's a cool trail. When
It
they
is.
get it done, it's going to go around the entire county, which is really cool.
It
idea,
is.
But
But it turns out that they use it to like my neighborhood, and then they take the roads to bypass
right.
part of the
That's the
trail.
part- yeah, that's the part I don't like.
And then so they're on my roads constantly, and there'll be like 25 of them. It's like the fucking Tour de France on my fucking route on Saturdays out there. Asses up in the air with their fucking alien-shaped helmets, and
That's lame as fuck. Well,
I just
guess,
kind of want to ride by in the other lane with my hand out, just smacking them all on the ass as I go by.
I've learned some information this week at work.
Uh-oh.
And
Is it about me?
I know you're going to protest this. I know you're going to explain why the things are the way they are and all that shit. I've already heard the explanation. The people in this room haven't really heard the story, I don't think. Maybe they have, but the listener hasn't necessarily heard it, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's been revealed to me that Jason keeps a very dirty work truck.
Okay.
I've been saying that on this show almost since our
Yes,
first
I know.
episode.
This doesn't
Yes.
sound new.
And I'm
It's not.
gonna go ahead and tell you.
Go ahead and
It's
tell
okay.
me.
He keeps trash bags in his truck. It's fine.
Right.
Right.
You
Heads
are
up.
you are 100% right, and what you're doing right now is you're striking the one thing that irritates the fuck out of me. You know what? When I first
The
started,
one
out there-
thing.
The one thing
There's
that
only
really
one
gets
thing in this world that
I don't
irritates
even-
Jason.
I don't
No.
even own
I think
a
there's
small
only one thing in
business.
this world that
This
doesn't
is-
irritate you.
This is the top of my work fucking irritation in life. Like I have literally thrown a 3-year-old style temper tantrum about this.
So wait a minute.
See, here's what you
need
don't
to
understand.
clarify this.
Is I've worked there for many years.
He's already made
longer than you. I worked there for many years longer.
Yeah.
What you don't remember is the period of time where I had a broom in my truck.
Right.
And I had Windex, and I kept my windows clean. I would clean the inside of my windows, and I would sweep out my truck.
Fair enough.
And then what would happen is I get back earlier, and then a CCA takes my truck, and they eat fucking goldfish crackers and Polar Pops in it. They dump the Polar Pop in the floor. There is still a Polar Pop fucking stain in the floor of my truck that I get stuck to on a daily fucking basis.
He's got Windex. Use it.
That's right.
Not anymore. I don't.
It's the
He
principle.
will not. Even though he's the
never gonna
one,
clean that
the
stain.
main operator. Just on the chance that somebody takes the truck, he will not
I
clean
have
it because
complained to every manager about it we've had
you're not doing it right.
since I started working. So what I've started doing is when I get gas, I put it on half a tank.
He will do that.
I put it on. I never fill
Always
my truck
out of
up
gas,
anymore.
always dirty.
And
discourage.
And they still take it because I don't want them taking it. Because I am tired of cleaning up motherfuckers' lunched at meals. I'm tired of cleaning up fucking piss bottles.
Yep.
So I don't clean up
The
anything.
piss bottles, yeah.
I don't
Jugs.
fucking. I don't think
Yeah,
you
that's
understand.
fine.
I got in my truck one day like 3 months ago, and there was goldfish crackers smushed on my fucking tray. Like they had dumped them out on their tray,
Smushed on the
and had
tray.
been fucking eating them all day, and then put mail on top of it and crunched them.
Hey, do you think about this though? Think about this. Do you think that when they get in the truck and they think this fucking thing's already dirty as fuck?
No,
Who cares? I'll just throw the shit
because
everywhere.
I spent 2 months before I started my protest of fucking cleaning it every time. I have found outgoing
very
mail.
angry, isn't he?
I've found fucking outgoing mail from fucking CCAs in my truck. They bring it back on below fucking E.
That's beautiful.
Brian, below fucking E. Like when I start the truck, the gauge goes down and not fucking up.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's not okay, man.
It's funny.
And so, like, here's the thing: you know what? He bitched. You know, Greg took my truck and he bitched about the fucking Advo straps.
Yeah.
Now, here's a little thing that apparently nobody's paid attention
God,
to.
he's on a roll.
Here's something apparently nobody's paid
Well,
attention
that it's already.
to. When I
Yeah.
tray up my fucking Advos, when they're in that tray, I take my scissors and I cut the straps off and I
Right.
throw them away in the fucking office. Those aren't my Advo straps because my Advo straps never make it to the cocksucking truck. Those
You've
are
got a
your
tub of
fucking
Advo straps
Yes.
that are in your truck?
Yes.
Why? I mean,
Yes.
if you got a tub in there with Advo straps in them, and then
I
somebody
put a
says,
tub
this
in.
is where they go.
I'll put a tub
Exactly.
in there for
Take the
garbage.
tub out.
I'll put a tub in there for garbage.
Not supposed to
Nobody uses it. It's
There's
got a garbage
everywhere
bag in
else.
it.
Why would you? I don't know if it.
So what I'm supposed to do? So now I'm the fucking toilet man.
This week,
Now I'm the motherfucking toilet man.
this week on Hoarders,
Yes.
Now I'm the
We're
fucking
we're
toilet
saving.
man.
Oh, he's taking his
Okay,
jacket off. He's so
okay.
fucking mad now. He's hot.
And let me tell you something. Let me fucking tell you something.
it is blood pressure medicine.
This motherfucker that went in there
Doesn't
talking
stop
about how
even while
dirty my
standing up
fucking
and doing
truck
everything.
was.
Get ready.
Let me tell you, this motherfucker goes there and talking about how dirty my truck is. Now fuck you,
Yeah,
Yankee
he's the
Blue
one who brought all
Jeans
this up.
talks about how dirty my truck is. Now here's the thing: I
one
used to
day
have a
he ain't
fucking
on
broom.
chat.
I used to have Windex. I took all that out. It's fucking pointless now.
Yeah.
And they stole one of the fucking CCAs stole my fucking ice scraper. I scraped my fucking windows with a library card, motherfucker.
A library card.
Yes,
Fuck.
they stole 2 ice scrapers from me. So here's
That's a library card.
they were in the truck and then somebody drove my
Stolen.
truck and they weren't in there anymore.
That's weird.
That sounds like maintenance.
Yeah.
No, because guess what?
Well, I mean, I don't know. man.
Keepers?
My truck's there. I go in.
Yes? What
Finish your
happened?
sentence
What
and-
happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
My truck's there. I go in. Somebody's drove my truck because I can see their fucking Polar Pop fucking cup they left for me, and my ice scraper's gone now.
Not the ice scraper.
You know what the most surprising thing about all that is to me? Not only does Jason have a library card, but he keeps it in his wallet.
Fuck you.
Hey, I do. I got one. I
Or
keep it in
strong
my
enough
mouth.
to
I
have
have
Replace
one, but
with-
I keep it at home. I don't
I
have
keep it in my
like
wallet.
my
Fuck
wallet's
you. I never know
thick
when I'm gonna go to the
enough.
library. I go to the library all the
Are
fucking
you?
time. Eat a dick.
For what?
I did go to.
Fucking books, dummy.
All your shit's on your phone, or you listen to it.
No nonsense.
Jazz, will you
With the
fucking help me
library-
out of here?
This is my
Okay,
wallet.
we
now.
go to the library a lot, as well as
But you don't have a library
when
card
you
in
go
there,
to
do
the
you?
library, you can do it on your phone for stuff too, for like the ebooks.
My library card.
Yeah,
Eat it and smile.
my library card's in my wallet too. I don't have my wallet
So
on
that
me
is
right now.
So
Starbucks card
Greg
and
Greg comes in and he's bitching about it. Now he's coming in, he's telling me. Now if y'all want to know how I take care of a vehicle, you go out there and look at a vehicle I fucking drive. And you find something in that fucking vehicle don't belong in it.
I don't think it's here.
It's not here right now, but it's free for
It's in the shop.
inspection. It's free for inspection anytime you feel like it. Fuck you, it ain't funny.
It is funny.
No, my car being in the shop ain't fucking funny.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't laughing about this.
There was a time when Jason smoked, and I could not get in his car without sitting on a layer of cigarette butts.
Butts?
That's not true. And that was a shitty car. If I had a nice car,
Which
it was never
one?
like that. I would say
there's
it was
been
the
more than one
Tornado.
car.
Say it was a Tornado. I never smoked in my last car, and I never smoked in this car.
Oh, fuck. Well.
What?
Would you say the seat is clean at least?
In my truck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think, what's the cleanest part of the truck?
I don't think any of those
None
seats
of
are
it.
clean.
Well, mine
No,
is, 'cause
you've
it's
already been
new.
over
They
this.
put a
The
new one in
cleanest
there.
part of your truck is the very top, that little 4-inch by 4-inch
None of
square
it's
in the
clean.
middle.
Outside of it. I'm talking about the inside.
So like I'm fed up with fucking people. If I was the only one using my truck would be fucking spotless. Those Advo straps that he spent so much time talking about aren't even fucking mine. I take my Advo straps off in the office. So why am I supposed to clean up after you fucks who use my truck?
I don't know why you're saying me. I've never taken your truck.
It was your craft.
Ah, fuck, I don't represent all those motherfuckers.
Yes, you do.
Brian, you are personally
In a
responsible
different-
for
in a
every
different
one of
manner.
them.
No, that's not the same.
So he comes in and he bitches about how dirty my truck is. Yet when I go out to load my truck, guess the fuck what?
What?
Left shit in it?
Absolutely.
Well, he did it on purpose, I think.
I don't give a fuck whether he did or not.
So you drove it. He took it when? Friday?
Friday. And he
you
had to
took it
put gas
Saturday.
in it.
Yeah, and you took it Saturday.
And I took it on Saturday.
Jazz, let's go to the photo.
Bring up the photo. Bring up the
God,
fucking-
is that what that is?
Dude, I am serious.
Let's go to the
I
photo.
am really fucking pissed about
We're
this.
going to the, we're going to the photo.
I don't
here.
want to do this
photo.
anymore.
Bring
I
the
want
photo.
everybody. I want everybody
Pick
to
a
turn their
side, Jazz,
attention to
pick
the
a
big
side.
Bring
screen.
the fucking photo up.
We're gonna look
I
at
did
the photo
not
here.
know that was your truck.
That's exactly what it is.
So this is from yesterday?
This is from Friday. Jason's driven it since this.
Okay.
Dan, I haven't touched it.
That's Greg with a bare ass, a bare ass in your seat.
I'm gonna need a copy of that picture.
It's on my phone.
I'm gonna need a copy of that picture.
He's pissed.
And we'll see
Holy
what management
shit.
that is now in the middle of sexual harassment investigations has to say about a picture of him bare-assed on my truck seat.
Oh, fucking
I'm gonna
funny.
be honest.
He had to have
like,
help with that photo
I'd be
as
pretty
well.
fucking pissed too.
Oh, I know.
So that's Greg.
That's
I've
Greg.
never seen Greg. So
There
this
he
is
is.
my first time figuring out what Greg looks like.
Get a good look.
Do we think it's just ass or is there ball sack on
That's
that?
ass. I can't tell. His
No, that's
pants are
great.
all the way down.
No, that's great because I want that picture so now I can show why I'm fucking pissed about the way my truck's treated.
He said he only left a couple rubber bands in there,
No. Here's the
and
thing.
there was a bag.
I
Right?
keep a fucking handful of rubber bands on that fucking tray in the corner.
Is
Listen
that
to me.
beautiful or what, Bruce? Is that good?
That
What do
is
you mean?
a-
No, come on.
That is a white
Too
ass.
far.
Any of y'all's literal ass crack ever touches anything I sit on, I'm
Could you
kicking
believe-
somebody's ass.
Could you believe that he put his bare ass on that seat?
I know.
How dirty is
That's
the
the first
fucking?
thing
That's
I
what I'm
thought.
thinking about. Like, the joke's on you, pal, for sitting on that motherfucker with your
he's
bare ass.
Probably got ass cancer already.
He might have a black bag underneath. I don't know. He might.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, we'd be able to see it in the picture.
I don't know. He's got a big ass.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Now
Right.
now he fucked up because now I've got evidence. While we're in the middle of this big sexual harassment investigation at our workplace,
You're being sexually
I've
harassed.
now got fucking evidence of him putting his bare ass on my fucking truck seat.
Just delete the picture.
No, don't delete the picture.
Are we 100% sure that your
That's
truck?
yours. Yeah, that's another thing. Are we
Well,
100%
I'm sure
sure
I
it's
can
yours?
zoom in on that fucking scan point right there on the bottom of the
Enhance.
seat.
Enhance.
Enhance the photo.
Come on.
I don't think the
What's with
picture's
this
that clear.
artificial intelligence? It should enhance when I say enhance.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not
so
artificial.
here's the thing. Like he was on to me about the Advo straps. The Advo straps aren't mine because I take my Advo straps off in the
Yeah,
building.
that is confusing though. You can see how that would be confusing to somebody.
Yeah, I've stopped cleaning the fucking truck. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Okay, well let me tell you about my truck.
No, hang on. I'm not done yet.
Oh, we've heard your
So
story.
this motherfucker, I keep a handful of rubber bands in the corner of the tray because I rubber band my stuff.
Right.
So when I come back, I've got.
Well, that's your sister.
What?
Or Wolf Kids here.
So I've got rubber rubber bands there that I can rubber band like FOE stuff like that as I'm going through the day. So that when I come in, I ain't got to fucking go through all that shit in the afternoon. I do it as it happens.
This was the perfect ambush.
He picks those fucking rubber bands up and throws them in the fucking floor.
He throws those
Off
in the
tray.
floor that were
he
on the
threw
tray?
them on the floor.
All right. Well, that's a little.
Then he goes to the gas station and gets his dinner, and he fucking eats it and leaves the plastic bag.
Doesn't seem
with,
like he'd eat at a gas station.
I'm telling you what was in the bag looked like fucking
Right.
gas station sandwich wrappers.
All right. Yeah, we can't tell.
I'll be able to scan that. I'll be able to scan that with a scanner and
But
it'll
yeah, we
fucking
can't
tell
see
you.
the numbers.
I'll be able to
underneath
scan
there.
that with a scanner and it'll fucking tell you.
I
I'll
don't
do it
think
right
it will.
in
I
front
think
of
it's
me.
a little too grainy.
Okay, well, I'll show you.
You can still get that with a scanner.
Yeah, you absolutely
I can't
could.
get a fresh, good barcode. with a scanner
So
anymore.
then he
How
leaves
fuck
the
you gonna do
plastic
it?
bag with his fucking food leftovers in my fucking truck that I've got to clean up in the middle of the fucking floor. And that is the exact fucking reason why I stopped cleaning that fucking truck. Now I tell you what I will do. If I've got to start cleaning that truck again, every time a motherfucker leaves something in it, I won't drive it till a fucking manager comes out there and cleans it.
Now I'm glad you said that because that's the way I.
That's
did
my
it.
next fucking step. If I keep getting shit over this truck, this it fucking gives me anxiety every time I get in that truck and there's shit all over the place. But it's a fucking point of fucking principle. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I didn't even do
Fuck
anything.
you. Non-gas-getting motherfucker. Apparently you just tuned in, you piece of fucking shit. Because I don't get gas to keep fuckers like you from driving it and leaving more shit in it.
Didn't you throw garbage at a CCA that was?
I did, yeah.
Left shit in their truck.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I have to side with Jason on this one
Well, listen,
because I
my-
get pissed off cleaning up some of the stuff.
My truck
that
is pristine.
Gets left
That's
in
my
places
office.
Too.
That's my workplace on the street, so I keep it clean. And when I come back from vacation or when I have a day off, it's always fucked. There's a pattern of behavior as far as I'm concerned. I don't care about the gas necessarily. I'm not too worried about the gas situation because I can always get the gas. I don't give a fuck. I get paid to be out there, so I just take the time to get the gas. I don't like people who leave trash in the truck. I don't like people who spill things.
I don't like people
who
leave
use my
shit-
cup holders and leave a fucking half Polar Pop in the fucking cup holder.
I don't like
and then
people
just
who
walk
leave
out.
food and piss in my truck, and that happens
I've never
to me
had
constantly.
piss. Yeah, I've never had
I've
piss
had
left in there.
crushed up fucking goldfish crackers on my fucking tray.
That's too much. I did have a big red spilled in the floor.
Have you ever eaten goldfish crackers though?
I went crazy. And so I go in,
Well,
over the top.
I went in and pulled Christine out here and said, look at this. It looks like a 2-year-old fucking had lunch in my truck.
I've done that before. And that's when you need to ask for the hour of auxiliary so you can clean your truck.
They don't even know who fucking took it. I was like,
Doesn't
I want to know
matter.
who took it. I want to know who
They know who
fucking
took
took
it.
my truck.
They know who took it. Oh, Wolf Kid hasn't seen the pictures
Yeah,
yet.
the only way that's
go back
ever
out to
going
the
to
full
get fixed
size.
is if you make it management's problem.
Right.
Because
And
none,
what
none
I
of their
did-
carriers
So
get
what
it.
I've been waiting on.
No, when they took my truck on the Sunday and Fingernail Guy was in there, I fucking came in on Monday out of gas, which it was annoying because I just filled it up Saturday. And I came in and there was a fuckload of trash in there. Rubber bands hanging off the goddamn turn signal, all the
you
dumb
can do
shit
that.
I hate. I fucking brought him out there. I yelled at him over the shit. And then a week later, somebody said, I want to take his truck. It's always clean. He said, no. Ain't nobody taking a truck like that guy there. I'm not getting my ass ripped again over it.
So like I went in when Fingernail Guy was new. I went in there one time when Fingernail Guy was new, and I told him, I said, I'm never cleaning this truck again. I said, this truck's going to get so fucking nasty that you guys are going to get upset and come talk to me about it, and then I'm going to remind you of this conversation we're fucking having right now.
That's against the
where
rules,
I
though.
told you, I'm never cleaning this truck up.
You're to maintain a reasonable cleanliness standard in the vehicle.
Well, now we're into past practice territory.
yeah, 'cause they never
Because I
enforced
told
it,
him, I'm not going to clean this truck because of this shit right here. Unless you put a stop to this shit right here, then I'll clean the truck.
I mean, they did announce it. You know, hey, don't be leaving shit in the truck. They do say it every once in a while.
I don't leave anything in the truck except for a garbage tub that I'm
Well, the
hoping
tub
you
is
fucks will
equipment, though.
use.
It's not supposed to be in there.
It's got a bag in it. It's secondary use.
Yeah, I hear you, but
It's obviously not
I
a
can
melt
get
tub.
you for it. I know, but you don't want to
Okay,
leave equipment.
fine.
In the truck.
I'll take it out. I tell
You
you what.
should.
I'll take it
You
out
should.
and I'll fucking clean it, and then I'll just I don't know make whoever fucking did it clean it, and if if they're not there, then I'll just come to the union steward, and the union steward can handle it.
Yeah, that's fine. That sounds good to
Which
me.
is you.
No, I'm not your steward, though. That's the thing. You
No,
don't
no,
have to
no.
call your
It's
steward.
one of
you
your
would've
fucking
said you
employees
fucks.
who did it.
Nah, I don't know.
You do
Don't give a
represent the
shit.
people who need to be controlled here, Brian.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't. They may not necessarily be from our office. So it's somebody else's person.
Do you get
A lot of
involved
loner people, not
in
necessarily.
not grievances, but the other thing we can file, the personal one? Do you have anything to do with those, or are those like above?
No, I don't really.
That
I
piece
can
of glitter is
shepherd
still in your
people
eyebrow,
through
by
that.
the way.
Oh fuck! I can help people through the process. but
Somebody
no, I don't
poured
really
an
have much-
entire fucking Polar Pop out in my floor. Like you can see like dried fucking soda in the grooves of the floor mat.
So
Never
that's,
even
that's
attempted
somebody
to clean
that.
it up.
Yeah, that's somebody that hit a fucking pothole or a speed
The
bump.
fucking rubber bands they threw in the floor were crystallized with the Polar Pop. I talked about it on this show.
Yeah.
I talked about it on this
Remember
show when that
I would
happened.
go to the dollar car wash and spray that fucking thing out. You can do that. I've done it before.
They took my fucking broom. I don't even have a broom anymore.
My broom is worn out.
Somebody else took your broom.
I need a
Yes.
whisk. I need a miniature corn broom. Hello, anybody wants to? Anybody want to send me one of those? I need one.
They took my. I tell you what.
I'm down to the nub,
tell you what,
Jason. A witch couldn't even ride this. A midget witch couldn't even ride it.
I'm going in there early tomorrow, and I'm gonna clean this fucking truck out. And I tell you what, I'm gonna take the fucking keys home every fucking night.
Midget witch.
Show
I think
title.
that's gonna be the show title.
There you go, Greg. That's what he's gonna do.
3 weeks ago, I fucking got gas 4 times in 1 fucking week.
Somebody's taking your truck, man.
My gas, if I'm the only one driving my truck, I get gas twice in 1 week.
Don't you
4
rate the
fucking
mileage?
times.
Don't you enter
Yes.
mileage on it?
Yes.
So when you go there the next
I
day,
know
you look
they
at the
took
mileage,
it.
and you're like, oh, somebody's put 40 miles on the truck.
Yes.
Okay, well then they fucking should know who took it.
They should, but they often don't.
Well, then that's a problem.
How come you just don't hide your keys at this point?
Yeah,
known
no,
many
it's the
people that
fucking
just
easiest
hid their
thing to
keys.
do.
Oh, like I do that sometimes.
Take the spare out of the box.
Sometimes I take my keys home with me. Most of the time I try to leave it as close to fucking E as I can.
You can always, you can leave the keys in your drawer even, and then
that's
hide the
what
spare.
most people do. Just hide it at their case somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's what you ought to do. I mean, you got to end the problem. They're not going to end it for you. Clean it, hide the shit.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Clean it, revoke access to everyone. That's what I've had to do.
I'm sorry that Greg got bid by having to get the gas, but you know what? Sometimes when you set a booby trap, you don't know who it's going to get. And then guess what? And guess what? It should have got him because he left garbage in my truck and fucked shit up.
Well, you know where his truck is, though,
He's
right?
a part of the fucking problem.
Don't you know where his truck is?
I don't give a fuck where his truck's
Maybe
at.
you should take that one day.
I'm not going to go rub my ball sack on his truck seat.
Why not? It's tit for tat. Eye
Because
for an eye.
because I'm better than that.
Are you?
Are you?
Are you?
I've never rubbed.
come
I've
on.
never
Just
rubbed my body parts on anything that belonged
Come
to
on,
someone else.
never.
No.
You've never rimmed a glass of somebody you were making a drink for that you didn't necessarily care for. Come on, fess up. What's going on in the chat?
I might have to mute
Somebody
him.
talking? Oh fuck, you're really fucking with you good, isn't he?
I'm gonna mute him.
Oh come on. You know, I thought this would be like a 3-minute bit that we just go through. You'd see the picture. Oh, okay, you got me. All that. You just overreacted in the worst fucking way possible.
No, I
Because
just-
now,
I
no,
just
you've
timed
shown
him
him
out.
that you're mad about it. So now he's never gonna stop.
Greg just got put in timeout.
Oh,
He did.
Oh boy. Come on, take him out.
For
of there.
600
Take him
seconds.
out of there because he's
I
gonna start
can't.
texting me if you don't.
can't.
So take him out.
He's timed out for 600 seconds.
That's ridiculous.
He's
Look,
gonna
How much
bet.
time is that? It's a
Look
long
at all
time,
this.
right?
Look at all this. Look at all this.
Just the math.
10 minutes.
Message deleted. Message deleted. Message
Oh,
deleted.
fuck me.
In timeout. He
Yep.
had to go to the invisible corner.
Yep. I just fucking timed out, Greg. That's what you get for rubbing your ass on my fucking seat.
Go
That's all he
masturbate.
gets for that?
Yeah, that's what he gets. That's what I'm doing instead of taking that picture to fucking management and crying like I was like this
you
is
were gonna
sexual
do that.
harassment.
You weren't going to do
It
that.
scarred
know
you
what I'm
for
gonna do.
life.
You settle your own fucking scores. Why would you go to management to do that? You're
are they
fucking
gonna do?
smarter than that. No, really, they're fucking not competent enough to even tell you who drove the fucking thing.
I have photographic evidence of who drove the fucking
They don't
thing.
even.
know that's your
they don't know
car.
what truck that is.
Yeah.
We can scan it.
Put the picture back up. Just
I
for
don't
just
know
for
if I wanna.
just for Wolf Kid. I don't think he's seen it.
I'm kind of scared of that picture now.
Go ahead and put it up. Just a flash.
Yeah, put
for a
it
second.
up.
Just
Put it up. It's gonna get printed all over the fucking office.
No.
Ooh, are we gonna make mini pamphlets?
Yeah.
I'll help you make some mini
I'm
pamphlets.
gonna put it all over the
I
fucking
think we should
office.
print it out and put it in here. I think we should frame it, hang it up in here. It's a monument to the realness of the program.
Mhm.
It's a milestone. So I finally fucking did something crazy, and I think we should memorialize it. It's almost worse than this. Almost. Yeah, there he is.
You mean
See?
better?
Bare
That's
ass.
your father's truck,
It's a
apparently.
good
It's your
picture.
father's work truck
No,
with
it's
a
my
man.
truck.
It's a man sitting in it with a bare ass.
It's my
And
truck.
he had to have help with the picture, by the way. He didn't take it.
Who took that photo?
Unknown.
We need to find
Brian.
out.
Could be the boss.
The other guy.
Maybe Jordan was holding the camera. I don't know.
The other guy that's in there to 2 o'clock every day is who took it.
Here's
2
what I want
o'clock.
to know.
Paul.
No, I don't think Paul would do that.
Yeah, he would.
Nah.
When did Greg get fat?
Oof.
'Cause
Oh, yeah,
last
he-
time I
he's
saw
put on
him,
some weight, yeah,
he,
yeah,
was a healthy dude.
I don't know. I think he's still healthy. I think it's a
Now,
bad pose.
Like nothing.
Not
on
everybody
him
looks good sitting down.
I can see his belly button outline.
Yeah, but nobody looks good sitting down, except for guys like me who are super skinny.
You should get a new jacket. That one's very unflattering.
God, that's a hoodie. He's never in fucking uniform either, by the way.
Never
It's
in
just,
uniform.
confusing
Never
as fuck.
in uniform.
You got a white socks hat on.
White Sox hat, gray hoodie, but he's got uniform pants on. So there's that.
Well, they're pulled down below his crotch,
This
but yes,
just-
they're
just-
still
this
on.
just proves to me
on his legs.
This
Yeah.
just proves to me that it's true that gingers have no fucking soul.
Well, they don't have any hair on their fucking ass either. It looks like apparently this.
That is smooth.
That's the
Yeah.
whitest ass I've ever seen.
It's white as fuck. All right, moving on.
How long is 600 seconds?
I have no
minutes.
idea.
10
That's
minutes.
10 minutes? Way too long.
Oh, that's way too long. I need to unmute him.
Okay, so I'm at the Heartbreak Hotel yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm doing my thing, going about my day.
Click on the timeout thing again. Maybe.
I'm fucking
10
off,
minutes.
minding my own business. I'm at the last set
Okay.
before I go on to lunch. And this dude comes up and says, "Hey, man, you remember me?" And I said, "Fuck yeah, man, I remember you. He used to work in our office."
All right, he's untimed out.
Okay, good.
Welcome back, Greg.
You can now chat again, but I'm going to ignore you
You're on
personally.
thin ice,
He won't.
counselor. Watch yourself.
Double secret probation.
Take
Yeah.
that the fuck off the
Throw
screen.
Yeah,
you
get
out
that
of
off
this
there. It's making me
courtroom.
sick.
I'm really kind of pissed about that. Like,
So listen,
no joke.
no, we're off of that now. We're
No.
on to something else.
No
you remember
joke.
the guy
I'm
Kevin?
really kind of pissed about that.
Kevin, the dude that used to be the collector in our office, and then
Yeah.
he bid to Kenny's route before Kenny came.
Yeah.
He's been listening to the show since fucking God knows when.
Okay.
Okay, since the days where the doctor was on here.
Yeah.
So he still listens.
Oh, nice.
He came out. I said, "Hey, dude, I remember you." He's like, "Yeah, man." He goes, "Hey," first thing out of his mouth, "Which apartment did Skeeter live in?"
Oh, God.
So I told him the address. I was way down there. It was way,
fucking
it was
National
back that way.
Monument.
And he's like, "Fuck." I said, "Yeah, it's a real guy. That really happened." And I would spend a little extra time here, gathering my thoughts after my interaction with him. Like, what the fuck did I just see? So anyway, the dude's mom lives in the apartments, and he was there for a visit, and he saw me there, and he came over and said hi. So hello again to you, pal, and thanks for continuing to listen to this horse shit.
Hello.
Hello.
So, Avery,
Yes.
your father has presented us with the story of what happened to your hand. Would you like to
Refute?
tell
rebut?
your side?
Tell
or
your side of the story.
Because his side
Because
wasn't
Avery's
very-
hand is
explain it
broken.
in some way,
Yeah.
or do you want to just pretend like it didn't happen and we can move on?
I was at the playground and I had waited for my turn on the swing.
The play. What? Oh, wait a minute. Hold
And I
on.
got-
Next, not that time.
I
the
got-
time after that.
I got jumped by four people.
Like 4 people.
But like,
Like 4
he
people.
fell off the swing, Bruce.
two of them were
Fucking
kids,
lie.
and
The other 2 didn't exist.
So this
they were
happened.
their parents.
This happened within the last week.
Well, why did you
Wednesday.
refuse to get off the swing?
Wednesday.
It was my turn. I waited.
You don't get a 20-minute turn.
It wasn't
Avery.
20
You
minutes.
I heard
take
this has
5
something to
minutes,
do
you
with
get
a
off the
dollar
swing.
scooter.
Yeah, I fell off a scooter.
How did you fall off the scooter?
There was a patch of gravel and my girlfriend made it over it just fine.
What happened to you?
I didn't.
Why?
The tire caught in the gravel and threw me
You got
over.
nervous when you went
know
through
what
the
I
gravel,
bet
didn't
it
you?
was? I bet there was, like, they were just driving and there was road and they saw the gravel somewhere else besides the path they were traveling in.
Yeah.
And they were like, we're going to be cool and go through this gravel.
No, it was like in front of where we were going. It was right in front of the Price is Right. I
Did you
don't
know
if
you
need to
can
cut that?
You can stop and, like, walk it over the gravel?
I thought I could make that.
Well, it depends on how deep the gravel is.
Well, I mean, she made it just fine.
You ever ride in sand? That's something you can do. You can break the other hand. If you're going
I
for
feel like
something
he
else.
got confused about which brake was the front, which one was the back, and he
That's
slammed
absolutely
on the
what
front
happened.
brake completely and just went. Doop.
There
And
were
when you
no
do
brakes.
that, the wheel, the
He
turning
did a
mechanism.
He did a standy too far.
I didn't
jam
try
it
to
on.
brake.
The
I
fucking,
tried to accelerate.
It likes to go like this. It goes like completely to 12 o'clock, and you flip over. It's fun to watch. It's not fun to have it happen to you, but it's really fun to see some guy flip over the handlebars.
Oh, I think I heard his feelings. He ain't said a word
Yeah,
since
he's
I removed
texted
him
me
from
now.
timeout.
Thanks.
He probably left after you put him in timeout.
He wasn't
That's
in
fine.
it that long.
Or after I called him
Oh,
fat.
yeah. He said, I didn't know Bruce was such a bastion of fitness. Yeah, he's fucking with me now instead of doing
Yeah,
it in
but
the
you know
chat
what,
room.
Greg? I ain't
that
never
worked out
pretended.
just nicely.
God damn.
Got some text messages going. Someone else irritated.
Yeah, now I'm fucking irritated because I got to relay this shit.
That worked out nicely. Do a little timeout.
Tell him he can type here again.
Yeah, you're back on. Go ahead and you don't have to text me directly. You can do that in the chat room.
Send it to Brian.
But really, Kevin, member of the 2 Ton Club, listen to the show. We thank.
Oh, nice.
Good deal.
Very nice. Have you seen that, by the way? There's a thing on Instagram called the 2 Ton Club, and he's got stickers made, and he sticks them on everything. Says 2 Ton Club Worldwide, and they're fucking on the truck.
Is that not just
Collector?
Is that not just like I thought that was like a group for dudes who like really
It's-
like fat chicks.
No,
like super
no.
fat chicks.
This is I think you're confusing that with
That's the whale
other
hunters?
club. Yeah, that's the other club. This is a very specific.
Man the harpoon.
The Pequods?
Anyway,
Lord Farquaad.
I have another problem.
I got another fucking text message, so that's my problem.
Wasn't Pequod the...
Tell him in
Tell
there.
Jason to pick up his phone. Oh boy. I hope he didn't take any more pictures.
Just picked it up and set it back down.
That's what I would have done.
Let's hope that his nuts weren't involved in the steering wheel somehow.
There's 4, I shit you not, text messages from him.
Okay, now he's going to read those. Okay, he's been fucking with you big time on there.
You baby. Don't leave me, Jason. Like that's a first. Pick up your phone.
Oh, those are all replies to things we said 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. You got him.
Greg, you can't talk when you're in timeout. Don't you know how timeout works?
I unmuted him.
Well,
no, I'm talking about before when he was sending that.
He's got other avenues now. I'm just glad he doesn't call and leave voicemails. He can't find the number. Don't worry.
He has no.
He's not going to go through all that.
No, that's when he's just going to call you and leave a voicemail on your phone and tell you better fucking play this. I'm listening.
If it's funny, I will play it. I mean, I can't lie. I will.
No, it's
odds
okay.
are if he calls, I'm going to answer, and then it fucks up his bit. So.
Speaking of which, KC said he was going to call and leave like 3 or 4 messages for us. Did he do that?
He called and left one. Very confusing. So, out of one, that one confusing one covers like 2 or 3.
You know what I realized last night during Slack is the only thing.
That he was drunk as fuck?
Yep.
The only thing worse than being at a parade is having to look